Impression 5 Science Center wanted to pilot some girl-only camps this summer, and one of the things that we started to find out is that girls personally select themselves out of the camp environment, out of science topics. They feel like maybe I don't necessarily want to be part of this. It's too, they'll put a label on me. Being smart is not cool, let's say. So Impression 5 is trying to really make sure that we're providing an environment where that is no longer a barrier. Some of the projects that we're hoping to work on this summer, for example, the engineering camp, we want to do a little bit with nanotechnology for sure. Nanotechnology is one of those topics that is such a big buzzword in science right now. We're also going to be building stuff, of course, in our engineering stuff. So one of the things that we're going to do is LED jewelry. So you figure out how a circuit works and where the battery sources are and all those wonderful things that you would need to build a circuit. But then instead of just making a circuit board, we want them to make something that they can wear. So applying those skills of learning what a circuit is and then making something that they can take home with them as much as jewelry or something like that. In the video game science, we wanted to make sure that the girls understood the process of video games. The unknown written language of video games is pretty interesting to kind of discuss. And how do you know what the goal of this game is, and how do you go ahead and maneuver through this space that was created? Well, once they can understand the language, they can actually make their own. As we see a trend, more and more girls are needed in science fields. We want girls to feel like they actually belong in these science fields and the things that they're doing, but even just beyond just becoming a scientist someday and entering a science field as a woman, we also believe that scientific thinking is one of those types of processes that affect you all your life. So the fact that you can problem solve, the fact that you can cooperatively work together as a group and do an experiment, those are all really good skills to have for anybody. So these camps hopefully address some of those skills that we're trying to make sure that girls get in an environment where they don't have to focus on boys, where they're not negotiating their friendships, where it's just the free space for them to kind of explore science and all those barriers get removed.